For about 40 years now, AI has been better than humans at chess. That is not an exaggeration. Chess engines have been better than humans for about 40 years now. ChatGPT is arguably the most prominent advanced AI that is accessible to humans on a day-to-day basis, okay? Everyone is using it for their work now. If you work from home, you're using ChatGPT to write your emails for you. Hey, we all do it. I do it. You guys do it. It's unbelievable how much this has changed humans' day-to-day life. Can it beat Hikaru Nakamura at chess? That's what we're here to find out, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, chess.com has got a number of chess bots on there, okay, that mimic the rating of real people. Hikaru Nakamura has his own bot. It, tracks what he likes to play in certain positions. It mimics his rating. So this is as accurate as a representation as I can get, because I personally don't have Hikaru's number. So, Hikaru, if you see this, give me your number, sir. Let's jump straight into it. Hikaru Nakamura with the white pieces, ChatGPT with the black pieces. We get a Reti opening, okay? So that's knight f3, d5, e3, knight f6, c4, lashing out in the centre. So Hikaru, he's known as a bit of a tactical mastermind, okay? Especially defensively. He is impossible to break down. In this game, he has zero respect for AI at all, okay, and that's not a joke. He has zero respect for ChatGPT, and so is just playing as aggressive as possible. He's already challenging in the centre. ChatGPT plays the very disciplined move e6, though, and then we get b3, so just very solid chess from both of them. We get like an insane connect 6, which just looks absolutely gorgeous. And from here, we get bishop e7, Hikaru Thien Ketos, so just, this is just going to be a gorgeous diagonal at some point in the game, isn't it? And then ChatGPT, who is 7 rated, decides to castle. Now, I believe that is the last book move. It is. Hikaru then challenges in the centre. We are entering the middle game, okay? Takes back, bishop d3. This looks like an absolutely insane move to me. Who on earth develops their light square bishop in front of a pawn? A central pawn, bear in mind, that is yet to move. Morocco mug for my tea today. I bought it from a man who, I don't remember the Moroccan currency actually. But it was going to be 5 of whatever the currency is. I gave him 10 because I felt so bad. I stayed in the Savoy in Marrakesh, and it's got like these little markets. Not a single person had been in those markets all day, and this poor guy was on like a 12-hour shift. I mean, he loves it. He absolutely loves it. If for some reason you're watching this video, I love you and thank you for the mug. That's good stuff. So after Hikaru develops his light square bishop to d3, ChatGPT plays d5. It's a good move. It's not the best. What did the engine want? Bishop g4. Okay, so yeah, just pinning this knight makes sense. But we get c5. Hikaru then castles. Knight c6 and knight c3. Okay, so now all the minor pieces except for this light square bishop are developed. And now it's developed. So everything is developed, all the minor pieces, okay? So your knights and your bishops, they're all on squares in which they want to be on. This one for Hikaru looks absolutely mind-boggling to me, but, I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to chess, so what the hell do I know? h3 kicks the bishop back to h5, and then we get this move, rook to c1. Now this is a semi-open file, which means one person has lost a pawn on this file, so it's half open. And this will be a target at some point. Whoa, I'm drawing on it. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, this pawn will be a target at some point. So this is a preparatory move, which the engine actually doesn't like. But, what the hell does the engine know? Nothing. We then get a6, which again, an inaccuracy. I guess it's to stop this knight from jumping in, or this bishop from moving in. Again, just a preparatory defensive move. Makes a lot of sense to me. We then get g4 attacking the bishop, so the bishop of course has to go back, and then we get a trade of bishops. Now, engine actually prefers for you to take back this way, because it's going to be very difficult for you to get activity on this file. Normally, the engine would want you to take back with the f-pawn, and then you'd have an open rook, but in this position, where these pawns are pushed up the board, I mean, Hikaru's not getting his queen on this file, is he, with a rook behind it, let's be honest. So you can afford to take with the h-pawn, it's completely safe in this position. And then we get the move d4. Now, this pawn has been stuck for however many moves it's been. The bishop has been traded off, so it can now try and break open the centre, which it successfully does. And now it's important to take back with the knight and not the pawn, because you don't want a isolated pawn. Okay, so you take back with the knight. This pawn is no longer isolated. Queen d7, and then we get knight to e2, just looking to reroute the knight, because, I mean, look at this for an outpost. Oh my god, this pawn's doing God's work if it can get a knight either side of it. Rook to d8, so setting up a battery with the queen. Such a typical super GM move, isn't it? In this position, what would I be looking at? I don't even know. I honestly couldn't play a move for white. I mean, maybe just sliding the queen up, but then, I don't know, just preparing to go to this square maybe? I don't know. Not in a million, billion, gazillion years am I playing the move king to g2. I mean, what a psychopath. This Hikaru bot is very accurate, okay? We get knight e4. I mean, what an outpost for the knight. But the pawn instantly challenges it. Guys, if you're situated at a similar level of chess to me, never do this with your pawns, okay? We are not good enough to move our castled pawns in this manner, okay? So it kicks the knight back. So ChatGPT played this move literally to get Hikaru to overextend. That's how smart these AI bots are. Look at the engine. You know, they say perfect chess is a draw. This is pretty perfect chess. And then we get a knight trade. What did the engine want? The engine actually wanted h4. That's sickening. That doesn't even make any sense. We get queen c2, so just targeting this pawn. And then we get the move c5. Now, rook moves over. I mean, Hikaru is really challenging in the centre. Engine doesn't like it because let's move d4, which ChatGPT doesn't find, so it's fine. And then we get c3. Again, another inaccuracy. So these guys are not playing perfect. You know, maybe it's a testament to how good Hikaru actually is at chess. Setting up this battery here. That's not the right arrow, but you guys can see the right arrow. The rook slides over. Knight jumps in. And then this move d4. Now, takes with a rook, which is just absolutely insanity. That is absolutely insanity. And the reason this is okay is because if you take with the pawn, well, it's absolutely fine. What happens if you take with a rook? Let's have a little gander. Well, then you just take like this, and then you can't take back. So it makes complete sense. And yeah, Hikaru's up a pawn. But this is a very critical point in the game, okay? If you've never seen ChatGPT play chess, after about 20 to 25 moves, it starts to lose its mind, okay? And when I say lose its mind, I mean it grabs other pieces from separate boards and just puts them on this board, okay? The only way in which ChatGPT maintains an advantage here is if they take back this pawn. And that's because it covers this square, so the king can't go back, can't go to attack it. So it looks like it should be okay to get close to promotion, okay? And also, Hikaru is currently up a pawn. Okay, so you need to take it back. ChatGPT says no. And plays king h7. So it clearly saw Hikaru play king g2 earlier and thought, okay, so these super GMs, they play random king moves that do nothing to the naked eye. King h7 is an insane blunder, because now you're down 2 pawns against arguably the best chess tactician of our generation. I say arguably, please don't kill me in the comments. Knight h5. What does that even do? You've just given up a knight. You've just completely given up a knight. You just take back. And in this position, guys, I have to swap boards, because ChatGPT plays the most insane move you're ever going to see. Knight takes its own pawn. The knight took its own pawn. I actually don't have words for that. Like, I actually don't have words for that. Why has the knight taken its own pawn? And where did this knight come from? I'm at a loss for words here, guys. Anyway, the game continues. Hikaru doesn't decide to get ChatGPT disqualified. He's a very disciplined man, and he just decides to carry on. Gives this check. Why wouldn't you give this check? It looks completely natural. And in this position, ChatGPT takes the pawn with the king. Now, you would be in check from two different pieces here. ChatGPT doesn't care. And so Hikaru goes, well, if I'm going to play by your rules, I'm going to play by your rules. And just takes the king with the rook, and the game is over. Hikaru Nakamura defeats ChatGPT by actually taking the king. Oh my god. Chess is too advanced for me these days, people, okay? I don't understand it. These super GMs playing insane moves. AI is just spawning pieces from nowhere. I need to go lay down. Like the video, subscribe. Get out of here.